guys. So I've had a lot of people asking me how I got jacked. Everyone's been asking me like, what was your workout program and your diet and stuff like that, because what happened was I gained 25 pounds of muscle in about a year, and it's quite the transformation. I'll show you photos of before and after. So I looked like this, and then I was able to gain this much muscle and turn into this. So it was a pretty wild transformation, and understandably everyone's asking me how I did it. But to be honest, those details are kind of boring. It's really all the information you could find just Googling how to build muscle. And I learned everything from Jeff Nippard's YouTube channel, and I will link his channel in the description. But in this video, I just want to talk about more about the circumstances and kind of reasons that I stopped skating as much and put all my time and energy into bodybuilding and was able to transform myself into the man I am now, at least physically wise. So let's get into it. So the first step in all of this happening was me not skating as much as I used to. I started to have less fun with it, especially when I became more busy and wasn't able to skate every day. And the days that I could skate, I wouldn't always be skating at my optimal level because I wasn't able to put in that practice all the time. And that was kind of frustrating to me because I have this thing where I like being able to be the best at what I'm doing. And the funnest thing for me in skating is progressing and learning new tricks. And that became increasingly difficult, not being able to skate as much, and then also at the level I'd gotten to from skating for 15 years. It became really hard to learn something new after you've done a lot of tricks. And also filming is also another really fun part of skating that I really enjoy. And that became more difficult too. Once I moved to Austin, my skate crew had kind of dissipated, and I didn't have the chance to go out and film clips as much. And the times that I did go out, a lot of times I'd spend all day skating with the guys and not get a single clip or a good photo. And that was really frustrating, and it would make me feel like I sort of wasted the day. And that kind of pushed me away from skating as well. So around the start of 2019, some of my non-skater friends were getting into rock climbing. And this was at the height of my disappointment with skating. And I'm like, all right, let's try this. I'm ready to try something new. And yeah, I dived into rock climbing and got super into it. And that was really fun. Along with rock climbing, I got a membership at a climbing gym, which also has a regular gym. And me and my buddy Ryan would climb and also go into the gym and work the antagonist muscles that rock climbing doesn't hit. And this was my first time ever stepping foot in a gym. And I was partially doing it just to hang out with Ryan, and also because I was a little bit curious about what working out in a gym was like. And that was my start. So after a few months of rock climbing and working out a little bit, for the first time in my life, I had started to grow muscle, especially in my upper body, that I'd never had before. And I was looking in the mirror and I was like, oh wow, my arm's a little bit bigger. And then what really struck me was that I had grown a chest muscle, some pec muscle for the first time. I'm like, wow, that looks really good. And that kind of flipped a switch for me. And I was like, oh, okay, wow, this is sick. I might want to get into this. So the drive to build a more attractive physique really motivated me to keep working out. And this is partially because I'm hyper obsessed with my appearance. I kind of lean on it for my confidence, and working out was just an extension of that. Another factor here was that I was pretty depressed for most of 2019. I was really dissatisfied with where I was in life and really uncomfortable with who I was as a person. And working out was kind of a way for me to distract myself from those things and just put all my energy into and not have to worry about anything else. And that combined with I'm doing this to make myself more attractive was just fuel to the fire for me. And that's why I put so much time and energy into it. And that's really the secret, if there is one, as to how I was able to gain muscle so fast. I was depressed, over-obsessed with my appearance, and that caused me to put in 110% effort to this transformation. I was working out in the gym 5 to 6 times a week. I was doing all the right things in terms of my structured programming and my diet. So that's all I was kind of focused on for a long time. I was using that as a way to kind of regulate my emotions and distract myself from some issues I was having with myself that I wasn't ready to deal with. And I don't recommend that. I'm really happy with the result. I love my physique now. I think it's awesome, but it's not the best way to deal with your issues. I do think exercise is really important. If you don't get any exercise now, I would definitely recommend trying just a little bit of cardio every day or every other day. That will significantly boost your mood. So it's definitely something I recommend trying. But what I was doing wasn't necessarily becoming the fittest person I could. I was just purely trying to build as much muscle as fast as I could. I'm thinking my next video will be what my workout routine has been in quarantine and what I've been doing without a gym. And I can get into my diet in that maybe too, because I know people do want kind of the specifics. So I'll try to get one of those videos out there for you guys. And let me know what else you want to see. If you have any other questions or comments, feel free to ask. Yeah, I think that's it.